Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Ignacio here. I think it's Wednesday, July 6th today. 12:15 a.m. in the morning, of course. So I'm at the gym, I'm parked, and wanted to talk about what happened this weekend. It was 4th of July weekend, and yeah, it was fun. We went to a pool party on Sunday and got some sun, swam around, and my wife and my son were, happy, and all was good. And then, we go home, go to sleep, and then the next morning, I'm, sitting on the couch just browsing on my phone, whatever, and then I think it was from WGN News in Chicago, because I still follow Chicago news because I grew up in Vernon Hills, Illinois. At first it was a breaking news thing that said that somebody had opened fire at the 4th of July parade in Highland Park. And I was like, oh geez, hopefully there are plenty of cops there, to subdue whoever it was. And then, some time goes by, I didn't really, think too much about it, because, there are shootings that happen like 4 times a day in the United States. But then it becomes worse, and it says 6 people shot and killed in the 4th of July parade in Highland Park. And then video comes out. Some of the first video that I saw were from people that were on the parade route just watching, and then all of a sudden you hear a bunch of shooting, and then people just stampeding all over the place, running for cover, running for their lives, basically. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I grew up, I don't know, maybe like a 15 to 20 minute drive away from Highland Park, Illinois. To get there, it's super easy from Vernon Hills. Just go down Route 60, cross the 94, the tollway there, into Lake Forest, and then you head south on Waukegan Avenue or Route 41, and you're there. You're there, like, super fast. I used to spend time in that area, Lake Forest, Highwood, and Highland Park, because they had, some pretty cool stuff there. They had old-time movie theaters and restaurants, and it's very rustic there. A lot of old money there, and, some colleges, like Forest College is there. The university that my brother graduated from, it's not there anymore, but it used to be in Lake Forest, which is like, 5 minutes north, maybe even like riding your bike 5 minutes north, not even getting in the car. My brother used to live in Highland Park before he moved to where he currently lives. I stayed at his place before, when I've gone to visit, when he lived in Highland Park. And I caught the train out of there one early morning to go see my sister, to help her with her store on Black Friday. And it's in the downtown area there in Highland Park. So all of the footage that I've seen so far of, the mayhem, it's like I've been all on those streets, on foot, whatever, and not to mention the shooting, the worst shooting in American history that happened here in Las Vegas back in the 1st of October of 2017. It seems like the more time passes, the more close to home eventually everybody is going to have a shooting happen. So, And then, of course, last month, or yeah, was it last month, the Uvalde shooting in Texas. I've actually been in Uvalde. I was a little kid, but, you know, it's not far from San Antonio, which is where I spent a good amount of time when I was a kid. We lived there. And even before we lived there, we used to go and visit my grandparents. Of course, you know, it's part of the whole Texas metropolitan, or the San Antonio metropolitan area. So, you know, it's almost like, you know, at least for me, everywhere that's meant something of significance in my life has had some kind of shooting happen, you know. And it's it just, I mean, how do you go forward? You don't really have a choice. And here I am, one of the people that doesn't know any of the victims. I know people that were at the shooting, you know, and they're fine, you know, but where does it end? Where's the next one going to be? Now that's something that we have to take into account. Once one of these happens again, where's the next one going to be? It's going to be like, you know, it should be like on a game show, you know. Is it going to be in Metairie, Louisiana? Is it going to be in Fort Knox, Tennessee? You know, who knows? But I'll tell you this, the odds of winning the lottery are starting to be far worse than being in one of these shootings, you know. And, you know, it just is not a good place where our society is heading, you know. I am struggling to come up with anything else to say, because it's just, I mean, it's going to be the same things over and over, you know. All the thoughts and prayers, people, all the prayer warriors, you know, all the, well, if everybody was armed, none of this would have happened. Yeah, right, you know. I'm sure there was at least one cop there at the parade. And, you know, cops are what? The good guys with the guns. And what happened? You know? And, you know, they've charged him with 7 counts of a first-degree murder. And they said that that's not going to be the only set of charges. They're going to expect to charge him, throw the book at this guy, you know, of course. But, I mean, what do I tell my son when he's older? He's 2 right now. He all he cares about is Moana right now. Which is, you know, he's in the time of his life where he's innocent of everything except terrorizing our dog, you know. But he's I'm gonna have to have that conversation with him maybe before he turns 5, you know. It's just it's heartbreaking, you know, the callousness of certain people when it comes to shootings. You know, it's just maddening. I really wish that we lived in some kind of alternate timeline where stuff like this would never cross anybody's mind, you know. It's just right now what I physically feel is like a bottleneck of anger and empathy at the same time. Highland Park is one of the more affluent suburbs of Chicago, and of course that means that it's one of the more affluent communities in the entire United States. And that means that nobody, regardless of socioeconomic status, is immune and safe. You know, you could have the biggest arsenal in your house, but what's it gonna mean if you know, if all of a sudden somebody out of nowhere, without you having enough time to react, even if you're well versed and you're like the Punisher, you know, how are you going to be able to curtail this if you're one of the good guys with a gun? I'll tell you where this doesn't happen: Australia. And I'll let you Google why it doesn't happen in Australia. You know, it basically comes to something to the effect of, you know, this is why, you know, they can't have nice things. And this is why we should not have nice things. Those nice things being guns and assault rifles. I mean, guns are guns, whatever, you know. 12 round capacity magazines, 6 rounds, whatever. You can't really commit a vast and full of carnage act of hatred with just one, you know, Glock. It's just not possible. You would have to like buy more magazines, and you know, and hopefully at that point, if you're buying all kinds of ammo, you know, the people that you're buying it from take note and maybe sort of keep an eye on you through the authorities or something, you know. Because yeah, the Second Amendment says that every citizen has the right to bear arms. But yeah, that was back in the days when it was okay to own people. And that was back in the days before anybody knew what a dinosaur was. That was also back in the days before anybody knew what an atom was. So I'm sure that if our founding fathers that drafted the Bill of Rights were still alive today, you know, new information might have, you know, made them think that maybe it'd be a better way to go about things, you know, instead of, you know, this whole garbage that Sam Alito said of him being a constitutional originalist. Yeah, those originalists also believed in owning people. And, yeah, it's so frustrating. And how do you explain it, you know, to your child when they're old enough to understand? I know my sister has had those conversations with her kids, and yeah, so that's pretty much all I got. I'm gonna swim, lift weights. Didn't do it yesterday, but I'm gonna do it today. And yeah, I've been just in a foul mood overall since yesterday. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.